lesson. My name is Sloan, this is Cynthia, and this is Haley. And we are fourth graders at Abraham Depp Elementary, and we are 9 to 10 years old, and we are trying to solve the problem of being unaware of your surroundings. For example, stubbing your toe on accident or running into a pole. Now Haley's going to take over by talking about how we came up with this problem.
We came up with this problem by a personal story. Sloan's uncle was once mowing the lawn, and he moved right over a rock and shot up and hit him in the eye. Thankfully, he was okay. But that led us to coming up with that problem and creating a prototype to help people with that problem.
Now Haley's going to be talking more about who's impacted by the problem.
Clumsiness can come from medical issues, for example, anxiety, and boys are more prone to clumsiness or people with lack of coordination.
Now I'm going to be taking over by talking about the solution we came up with to solve this problem. So we made a pair of headphones that has sensors in it, ran by batteries and wired to make so the sensors will scan anything in front of you, behind you, to the sides of you, and even above you to make sure you don't run into anything and being unaware of your surroundings. Now Cynthia's going to start talking about the originality of our product.
The reason why this is original is because Sloan first came up with the idea after watching her sister do her own invention for Invention Convention. Sloan called her idea the Bewareware. Us three then got into a group to start making it. We came up with lots of new ideas to add to the Bewareware.
We also found some other things that were similar to the Bewareware, but not exact. For example, we found many websites called the Bewareware, but they weren't actually using headphones in them that promote safety. Now we're going to be showing you a prototype and demonstration of how the headphones would work. So like I said before, they're a pair of headphones that have sensors in it to show you, to make sure you don't run into anything. And these are the bare ear battery boxes. But if you don't want bare ears, you can always get them switched out for actual battery boxes. Just like these. You can also get bunny ears, cat ears, and dog ears, and many more. Now we're going to be showing you a little demonstration on how it would actually work in real life. Okay, so Haley is just listening to her music, and she isn't really paying attention right now if she'll run into anything. So the sensors do that job for her, looking around to see if anything is around her. So if something is around her, it'll play a beeping noise just like this. Now we'll be explaining a little bit further on how the beeping sensors work. So basically, the rock is being detected by the sensors, but they aren't too close. So that's why it's only beeping 3 times. But now it's beeping 5 times since the rock has gone even closer. So you have to look out and make sure that you won't be hit. Now we're going to be talking about testing and iteration.
So some testing and iteration and idea changing we did was we added the bare ears for the battery boxes and a mini speaker to show how the prototype would actually work. Some extra features that also come with the product is adjustable straps, ear battery boxes, like I said earlier, in different colors and ear variants to choose from.
Now we're also going to be talking about what did we learn about inventing.
What we learned about inventing was that some people get hurt very often and that some stuff didn't work, like the wires. It wouldn't go in and it wouldn't stay in there. So we decided to make a hole in here so it could fit and go in more easily, like this.
Now, Haley, what do you have to add on to this?
Well, we learned lots of facts while researching this. Like, in a lifetime, you usually get hurt 9,672 times or more.
Now, I'm going to be talking about sustainable materials or eco-friendly materials we can use for the invention if we actually make it. So we thought of, instead of using cheap plastic to make the headphones, we'd use metal, so it's more eco-friendly, because plastic, it takes a long time to decompose, and it's just not good for the environment. So metal is the opposite. You can melt it down and create it into other things, and don't worry, it won't feel uncomfortable on your head since there will be lots of padding. Now, last but not least, Haley will be talking about who will buy it or use it.
People with lack of coordination or lots of clumsiness are more prone to use it, and clumsiness can come from medical issues, for example, anxiety.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.